So for Pawz One, who would you say was the first artist that kind of? Oh wait, what is this? What am I listening to?
As far as hip hop,
yeah,
it without me knowing at the time because I was a kid, it was LL Cool J.
Okay,
he had an energy, his tone, the shit he said. Then it was Ice-T. But like you gotta think, like I didn't really know what that was. I didn't fully comprehend everything that came with what they did. I just heard what was coming out of the speakers. That's all I knew. And then I saw, glimpses of it on TV, and then I would see some of it happen on the streets in front of me. But I wasn't in that world yet, so I didn't fully comprehend it. But for as far as music, it was those guys. And then when I understood what it was already like The Chronic. It was already Doggy Style. And then it turned into like 36 Chambers. And then it was like It Was Written and, Capital Punishment. And you know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's more of this. There's more of this out there. And then just digging and finding this and that and just getting exposed to all kinds of different styles from all over the country. And that was that was the best shit for me.
That was it for you, huh?
Yeah.
For me, I remember, and I've told this story before, man, it must have been, I'd say like it was like a Tuesday. It's like 2:00 in the morning. I got school the next day. I'm like in 9th grade. But I could not stop listening to If I Rule the World by Nas.
Oh, yeah.
Right, with Lauryn Hill on the hook. I remember writing down those lyrics, memorizing them just so I can go and spit them the next day to my homie and be like, dog, have you heard this track? Like, oh yeah, just like, it was stuff like that, like Method Man was huge influence growing up because he had this he was so cool. He was such a cool dude. And Nas was such a deep cat, still on the mic. And the reason they stood out is because West Coast was all gangster.
Yeah.
It was all gangster. You really didn't have, unless you went underground.
There was no variety. I mean, you had AC Alone, and you had Razkaz, and you had these guys that were on that. Yeah, like
Madlib, and you had these West Coast cats, but commercially, it was Ice Cube on the radio, and it was always gangster, or it was that, and that was cool because I was a huge Ice Cube fan. Yeah. But it wasn't until I moved into the East Coast, New York, when I heard the Cannabis, and I heard the Nas, and I heard the Wu-Tang, and the Method, and the Inspector Deck, and it was just like, whew, man, well, these guys are bringing skills on a whole different level that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that because I grew up with them, it's made me the person that I am today. And one thing that I can say about you, not having officially met you, maybe we've been on a couple shows before and all that good stuff, but when you walked in the room, I was boom, hip hop off the bat. You like kind of radiate this. You give off this vibe. Like I couldn't confuse you for being a part of anything else but hip hop. See what I'm saying? Like just in previously knowing your music and stuff, but you radiate this hip hop influence right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like
I think I don't know. Like it's weird. Like